Good morning, children. Welcome to class 12th biology once again. Children, in a previous videos, we were discussing about chapter 8, that is human health and diseases. Children, in this chapter, we have discussed about bacterial, viral, protozoan, helminthic diseases. Now, children, today we also discuss a viral disease, AIDS. Okay, AIDS, that is a very dangerous, very serious syndrome, disease that is caused by the HIV. Okay, so children, AIDS full form, as you see on your screen, acquired immunodeficiency syndrome. Okay, children, in this disease, the immune system become very weak. Okay, and a group of symptoms appear. Symptoms like the person is not able to defend their body, even a common bacteria, common fungi. So the defense system, that is immune system, is become very weak in this disease. Okay, the word syndrome means that is the collection of symptoms. Many symptoms appear at the same time, and the immune system that is not prevent itself from the pathogens. Okay, and the various symptoms appear. So children, this disease that is caused by HIV, human immunodeficiency virus. Okay, a virus that cause the deficiency in immune system. Okay, children. So the disease that is first reported in USA, United States of America, in 1981. Okay, and the virus caused by AIDS is HIV, human immunodeficiency virus. Okay, this virus belongs to a group of retrovirus. Okay, so retrovirus, that is a group of virus, and HIV is also a member of retrovirus. HIV has RNA as the genetic material. Okay, genetic material of HIV is RNA. Okay, clear? Now next, that is transmission, how the disease spread. It is caused by the virus, so this disease does not spread by droplets. Okay, sneeze droplet, by touching. Okay, like coronavirus. Okay, like coronavirus, this disease does not spread. So the four main transmission of HIV. Number one, that is by sexual contact with infected person. Okay, if a person is HIV positive and any healthy person is doing sexual intercourse with the infected person, then the healthy person will be affected by HIV. Okay, second, transfusion of contaminated blood and blood products, that is also important transmission. Contaminated blood from infected person to healthy person. Okay, that is transmit the HIV. Third, by sharing infected needles. Okay, like a doctor is using a single needle to all the patient. Okay, if a patient is HIV positive, if one or two patient are HIV positive, so the single needle that are used by doctor will infect to other healthy person also. Okay, so by sharing infected needles. Next one, that is from infected mother to her child. Okay, if child is HIV positive and they are giving the birth to the newborn baby, so it may be transmit the HIV to their newborn baby. Okay, so transmission of HIV occurs through the four ways from infected person to the healthy person. Okay, children. Next, that is the high risk individual. Those are affected easily. Okay, you can see on your screen. First of all, those having multiple sexual partners. Second, drug addicts. Okay, those are taking continuously drugs. Third, individual who require repeated blood transfusion. Okay, if somebody suffer from leukemia, that is a blood cancer, and they need blood at regular time periodically, so they can easily affected by the AIDS, because if the infected blood is transmitted to their body, then they can easily get the HIV. Okay, next, fourth one, children born to HIV infected mother. Okay, that's why at the time of delivery, each and every woman should go for the HIV test. Okay, if they are HIV positive, then it may be chances to transmit this HIV to their newborn baby. Okay, now next, that is children, how can we diagnose the HIV? Okay, how can we diagnose the HIV in the person, in the human? Okay, so for diagnosis there is a test, that is ELISA. Okay, or ELISA, we can say that it is enzyme linked immunosorbent assay. Okay, the full form of ELISA or ELISA, in which we can easily detect the presence of HIV. In this test, the various antibodies are inserted into the human's body, and if these antibody are attached to certain antigens, those are the causes of HIV, then it confirms that the presence of HIV in the human. Okay, so the ELISA, that is based on antigen antibody interaction. Okay, clear? Next, life cycle. Okay, that is very important. Children cycle. First of all, we see the theory, then by the use of diagram, we'll discuss the life cycle. Okay, first of all, the HIV, human immunodeficiency virus. Okay, this affect the human body, and after getting into the body of person, the virus enters the macrophages. Okay, so first of all, we have a cell, that is macrophages, that is encountered by the virus. Okay, here in macrophages, RNA is replicated to form viral DNA by enzyme reverse transcriptase. Okay, so children, I told you that the HIV has the RNA as genetic material, but by the process of reverse transcriptase, okay, by the process of reverse transcriptase, the RNA is replicated to form the viral DNA. RNA convert into the DNA by reverse transcriptase is the name of process. Okay, have you listened the process of transcription? In transcription, DNA, that is convert into the RNA. Okay, so here the reverse transcription takes place. The transcription appear reversely. Okay, so from RNA to DNA are made by the reverse transcription, and for this process an enzyme, that is reverse transcriptase, play a very important role. Okay, children, so now the viral DNA gets incorporated into the host DNA and direct the infected cell to produce their copies. Okay, so they enter into the host DNA and they take fully control on the host machinery, and they insert their own DNA to the host DNA. So if host DNA will replicate, then viral DNA will also replicate. So by the use of this way, the multiple copies of viral DNA are produced. Okay, and the macrophages continue to produce the virus particles. Virus particles are produced more and more by the replication. Then after that, the virus particle enter T lymphocytes. Okay, T lymphocytes are the helper cell. They help to B lymphocyte to secrete the antibodies. Okay, antibodies are kind of protein that kill the antigens or pathogens. So T lymphocytes have great importance in our immune system. So helper T cells attacks by the viral particles in blood, and their number is continuously decreases by the virus. Okay, and at the end the T lymphocytes is decreasing more and more in our body. Due to that, our immunity will also decrease, because T lymphocytes are play important role in the secretion of antibodies. Okay, so if T lymphocytes will decrease, then B lymphocytes will not able to secrete the antibodies, and the immunity will decrease. Okay, so the person is not able to produce any immune response even against a common bacteria. Okay, like various bacteria, various fungi are found in the environment. Okay, so our body, we have the defense system, immune system. They encounter the bacteria and they attack on that and kill by generating the immunity. But if the T lymphocytes will decrease, then immunity also decrease. So the person who are suffering from HIV, that are not giving a immune response, even a common bacteria like mycobacterium, like toxoplasma, and other viruses and fungi. So at the end, the person become very weak, and in last they maybe die. Okay, clear? This is the life cycle of HIV in the form of diagram. We'll discuss once again. Okay, this is retrovirus HIV. Okay, they have the RNA genetic material. When they infect the animal cell, so viral RNA that is introduced into the cell. Okay, after entering into the animal cell, the viral DNA is produced, the viral RNA is converted into the viral DNA by reverse transcriptase. Okay, so RNA that is converted into the DNA by the process of reverse transcriptase, and in this process an enzyme that is reverse transcriptase play an important role. Okay children, now the viral DNA that is incorporates into the host genome, and they take the machinery of the host, they insert their own DNA into the host DNA, and when host DNA will replicate, the viral DNA also replicate. Due to that, the new viral DNA copies are produced. Okay, new viruses are produced, multiple copies are there, and the process is, repeat again and again, because the replication process is, start in each and every cell of our body. So that's why the viral DNA also replicate and produce the multiple copies, and these multiple copies of HIV affect the more and more T lymphocyte cell. If T lymphocyte cell will decrease in number, then our immunity is also decrease, and at the end the person is not respond to common infection, to common bacteria, mycoplasma, mycobacterium, toxoplasma, simple viruses and fungi. Okay, and the various pathogens attacks our body. We don't have the defense system, and at the end, the person that is become very weak. Okay, so this is the life cycle of HIV. Hope you have learned properly about this. Okay, so today, children, we have finished the topic AIDS. AIDS, that is the deficiency of immune system, and in which the collection of symptoms, group of symptoms appear, many symptoms appear at the same time, that is known as the syndrome. Okay, so the name of AIDS, that is acquired immunodeficiency syndrome, that is caused by HIV, human immunodeficiency virus. Okay, so children, that's all for today. In the next video, we'll discuss about the cancer. Thank you.